Björgvinsson. Valbert skorar! Valbert Gunnarsson hefur skorað. Ragnar Bergvinsson og skoðamark! Glæsilega gert! Óskar Rafn á móti Bjarna. Og Bjarni með góða sendingu fyrir og það aftur Ingvarsson!
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Best Pod Ever. And the reason I was able to finish all of that without interruption is because I am alone this week. Due to unforeseen circumstances, this will be a short one if you haven't noticed already by the length of your episode. But we thought we'd jump in, go over the results, or I would jump in, go over some results, huge news, stars of the rounds, and then we will see you next week with a better, more populated episode, if you want to call it that. But let's dive in. If we look at round 8, because that's what we're supposed to be talking about, not these two crazy games from yesterday. The games from round 8, Vikingur 5-0 FO. Stjarnan 0-1 Fram. Breiðablik 6. KR 3. KA 0-1 Valur. Keflavik 1-0 Thor. We're not going to go into how I did, because I did amazingly. Again, at least on a karmic level, I did pretty perfectly. I think the biggest shock of the result, the shock of the round is Breiðablik absolutely killing Coward 6-3. The 3 from Coward, and I even have to check now that they scored 3, because Breiðablik won that game very early, very quickly. It wasn't even as tight as a result as the scoreline suggests. Great performance from Breiðablik. Coward, not so much. The other games, much of a muchness, I would say. Stjarnan continue their slide into nondescriptness. FO losing heavily to Vikingur. I think we saw that coming. KA Valur, I watched most of that. Not the best game. Two teams struggled to. KA had. Like it's happened a few times this season, maybe the better football team, better as a team than Valur, but Valur just have the individual quality to finish off games like that. And then Keflavik Thor 1-0. Keflavik are just a little bit better than Thor, seem to be doing a little bit better than the teams around them. The major news. There's a lot of injuries right now. Ibrahim Toure is out for the next few months at Stjarnan. Ulfur August also out, seemingly not as terrible as it maybe first seemed, but out for a while. Rodri at Kawa out for the season, and people are talking about maybe him having played his last ever game. That's not good. And then last night, if we go back to that, the last night there were 2 games that both ended 3-1. Kawa beating Valur for the third time this season, 3-1. Not for the third time this season, the scoreline of 3-1, but for the third time this season, and pretty comfortably. And Vikingur, again, also pretty comfortably beating Stjarnan 3-1. And Alexander Rapp came off on a stretcher there towards the end of the game after having been subbed on. So hope for the best for him, because he's leaving to Nordsjælland in the summer. So hopefully his season doesn't, his new season at the new club doesn't get ruined by this sort of thing. Then sort of tied to injuries, 2 teams getting emergency goalkeepers. IA brought in Jón Simonusson. Actually, I forgot that game completely. IA 2, IBF 2, holy moly. That game, IA 2-0 ahead, and then IBF coming back to getting a pretty good result. But yeah, they got a emergency signing, which I think we can talk about it a bit more next week. Signed the goalkeeper, even though they have someone out on loan. And Vikingur want to do the same, obviously a much more serious case there. with Ingvar, but they're looking at bringing someone in to give competition to their goalkeeping spots, but nothing as of this recording. And that's kind of it for now. I guess one of the major new news of the last 2 days is the Fotbolltip.net has been out. That's quite big for Icelandic media there. So maybe there's a lot of news that it will just break as soon as they come back online. But we'll be sure to cover all of that next week. Before I go, the 3 players of the round. Gylfi Thor, I think he's earned his first star of the season. Goal and an assist as the Vikingur machine kicks into gear. Halldór Jón, goal and an assist. Subbed on and inspired a comeback against Ia to get a very valuable point for IBVF. And Anton Logi, goal and an assist. Again, that's the theme of these stars this week. And an absolute mauling of Kawar. But that is it for this week. I'll be back next week after the round of games here on Friday and Sunday. On Friday games we have FH from Breiðablik. Sunday we have IBVF, Keflavik, Káa, Thor, Stjarnan, Valur, Víkingur. Pretty big games. Ending there with Valur, Víkingur. We'll see how that goes. We'll try to get some predictions up online as well before all of that happens. But thanks for joining us for a very short one this week, and I'll be back next week. Bigger, better, and bolder. Bye.